Welcome to the day of Thursday, April 2nd, my actual 90-day celebration. Hi, let me get set up here and then we'll talk to you guys and see what's going on in your lives because you're important and you matter to me a lot. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Ollie. Believe it still, but it's really cool. Really cool. Okay. Sitchin waited and pull up your comments. How's everyone doing today? Let's see. My butthole hurts. I just pooped. So here we go. There we go. That was worth repeating, of course. Hi. Okay, hi guys. How's everyone doing? You're okay? Okay, how are you, Shanny? I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm on a period. It's the second day. The second day is the worst day. But I think this is the lighter of, okay, so it seems really cool that I am back to having 2 periods a month now. And when I just ended a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago, was excruciatingly painful and extremely heavy. This one isn't as bad, but it's still my second day of my period, of my second period, and it's kind of miserable, but it's not nearly as bad as last time. So I'm just trucking along and trying to get through this because I can't take naproxen anymore. I did once, I'm not gonna lie to you, on my last period because that's how bad it was. Naproxen is an over-the-counter, it's like a leave, but it's an NSAID, which are really bad for ulcers. So I'm not allowed to take that stuff anymore. So I did just take a pain pill, so look out. But yeah, you've heard me talk about this a million times probably, but if you have terrible, horrific cramps, if you have endometriosis, if you have cramps that Midol doesn't help, Tylenol doesn't help, ibuprofen doesn't help, even painkillers, sometimes prescription painkillers don't even help, but they help a little, so I'm grateful for that. Aleve, naproxen sodium, is a miracle worker. I don't know why it is not being made into a bigger deal than what it is. Like, stop taking Midol, stop taking Tylenol when you're on your period and you have cramps. I am telling you, dude, like, take naproxen sodium, which is the cheap name for Aleve. So, and I can't take it right now, so I'm a little hurting, but hopefully my pain pill will help me a little. So, you're depressed. Why are you depressed, baby Breeze? Tell me your woes. Tell me the woes. You're allergic to NSAIDs? Oh man. So you can never ever take them. Oh. So what do? Just Tylenol if you're in pain? That sucks. Feels so good. It just feels so good. I just want to take. Feels like somebody just reached into me bits and grabbed the ovaries and were like, ooh, these are fun. Let's squeeze them. And like with really sharp nails. So it's like poking through almost. And it feels like you're being stabbed by 10 different finger length knives at once. And then it's like, oh, maybe we can turn. Oh, let's try this way. Yep, that's more painful. Let's do that for her. Oh, wait, guys, what if we crossed over? What if we got even more painful? All the people inside. If you're a girl, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. That's wonderful, Livy. Shanny, I've just realized I'm 44 days self-harm free and I'm never doing it again. I'm so proud of you. Yay! Keep going, girl. That's awesome. I know what a big deal it is for you, Livy, and so I'm very, very proud of you. Okay, I'm 41. I'm almost 42 in July, and I was born with NF1. I don't know what that is. And I feel no one will love me for me, and I'm feeling lonely. What's NF1? I don't know what that is. Never fly one solo. Never fudge ones. I don't know what it means. You're gonna have to tell me. What? Neurofibromatosis. I don't know what that means. What is that? Can you explain that to me? I don't even know what that is. Someone else has it. Look at that. See? This community is amazing. You can always find someone. I have NF1 as well. It's okay. You're so worthy of love. Well, what does it do? Does it change you somehow? Or is it just I'm having a hard time figuring out if it's your low self-esteem, or is like just because, or is it because of this? Like, does it have to do with each other? Either way, you're beautiful and you are deserving of love. So, what up, Kason? Yeah, I'm gonna try and get through some woes of people that I haven't done yet, and then if we have extra time, I'll get back to you that have already done it before recently. Anything? Okay. Anything with nerve ending, a tumor can form. Wait, what? I don't know what any of that means. Okay, so nerves end? Wait, where did they end? I am not kidding. I don't think I know this. Nerves end? When I imagine like nerves like in my finger, I imagine that they're just like a bunch of spaghetti thrown in there, but it's all one big piece of spaghetti at the end of the day. No? Wow, I don't know anything. Wait, is it even that? Wait, what are nerves? Wow. Okay. Nerve endings? So you get tumors all over your body is what it does. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Is it painful? Oh, you poor thing. Well, you are worthy of love, and you just haven't found that right person yet, but I love you. Everyone here loves you. We love you just the way you are, just the way you look, just the way you act, because you have a beautiful heart. And I know that because you've come on here a lot and said really sweet, supportive things. Oh, I'm sorry. I just started watching. Does anybody here watch? Crap, what's their names? Hold on. The dude that's like has, what does he have? I don't know what he has. And then his wife. What the crap is wrong with me all of a sudden? They're like my new favorites. I've been like binge watching them and now I can't think of their names all of a sudden. Yes, green hearts, please. Green hearts mean healing. And yellow hearts. Yellow hearts means hugs. Red is I love you. All the hearts. What is it? What are their names? Something and Grubs? Grubs and something? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? This couple on the internet, on YouTube, they're married, and he has muscular dystrophy really severely, and Squirmy and Grubs, that's what it is. And his wife, I don't know what it is about those two, but holy smokes, I love them. I adore them. They're so funny. They're so like, I love it. I don't know. I don't want to sound like politically incorrect here, and I'm sure I'll offend someone, but I just love that he goes through all of that medical stuff, and yet he finds a way to laugh constantly and to make everything funny, and to, even when stuff gets hard and stuff gets serious, they still try and make it kind of funny. And she doesn't treat him any differently at all, and they joke about it. If like they'll joke about his situation, that he looks like a little boy, And I don't know what it is about them, but like they have restored my faith in humanity. That there are people that can see past all of these ailments that other people have and love them for who they are. And by the way, I think he's actually really handsome. Like, you should go check them out. And she is so beautiful, so funny. Both of them are so kind hearted, and holy crap, please go watch them. I'm currently getting to know them, and I'm just like, what? You are so cool. Nobody in the world dares to do that and to act like there's nothing wrong, because there is something wrong. I'm not trying to be mean. He can't move. She has to do everything for him, but he's got a full functioning brain and mouth and heart, and that's all that matters. Like, you stop even you stop noticing that he's debilitated, because he just is normal. And I think a lot of debilitated people are normal, but nobody is brave enough to just like show it and then to joke about the parts where they get bullied. I don't know, like they'll make jokes about it, and like she'll make jokes about how she's only with him for his money when he dies because he's gonna die younger or whatever, but they're totally kidding, and it's so funny. Anyway, my point is that there are people out there that love you for who you are, and that see the beauty inside and outside on you, and we see that for you, and we love you, and I hope that someday you'll find your partner, and you will. Yeah. I don't know, as long as you're if you Google NF1, I'll explain it a lot. It'll explain it a lot better. Hold on. Neurofibromatosis type 1, NFN, is a genetic disorder that can affect multiple systems of the body. It is characterized by the presence of skin changes such as cafe au lait spots, light brown patches on the skin, and freckles in the armpit or groin area. Sweet! You have freckles in your groin? I want a groin freckle. Okay. It's an inherited disorder in which the nerve tissue tumors, neurofibromas, form in the bottom layer of the skin, subcutaneous tissue. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say these words. Nerves from the brain, cranial nerves, and spinal cord, spinal root. Holy crap. Did you already answer this? Is it painful? Or remind me. I need to get some water. Hang on. But answer that for me. I don't remember. Even if you already answered it, will you answer it again? Is it painful? And how does it affect you, your daily life? Let's see. You like listening to my birds? Poor little Coco has something wrong with her eye. I think one of the other birds scratched her eye, and it's really sad. It's like yellow and pussy, and we're gonna give it a couple days, and if it's not going away or if it gets any worse, then we'll try and find an emergency vet that can take us. You have that. Yes, you get pain sometimes. So what does it affect that that's making you feel like I'm still kind of, is it like a visual thing that scare people? Like, why are you afraid you're never going to find somebody? But you will, promise. Well, I had a missing bone in my tibia, so now my ankle is bowed. Okay. Okay. Well, clearly you're undeserving of love. I mean, and there's no cure for this disease. Does it like kill you? Does it make you die young? Like, is it something you can manage? Either way, that sucks, and I'm sorry that you're going through this. I'm just trying to find like the silver lining or the answer to this because I don't know anything about it. So educate me. So I'm not gonna lie, I just subbed, but I want to know what kind of content you put out. Oh, welcome, my friend. I just saw your live stream because your name has Shanny in it. Is that your name? And I came from an ASMR stream channel, Shanny. There's another Shanny? Sweet. I need to find her. I do mainly, so I have had eating disorders since I was 5 years old and different mental health issues. So I decided to start a channel to like educate people on eating disorders, mental health issues. And then I lost all my teeth, and that became a big thing for me on here, was like the whole process of losing all these teeth, all my old teeth from my eating disorder. And it just kind of, my main purpose is to try and help as many people as I can. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychiatrist or psychologist or anything like that. But I have a lot of experience with mental health, eating disorders, abuse, and like I prefer to like show consequences to the kids out there that want to try and get into an eating disorder, and what can happen to you, because it takes everything for you. And now I can't have kids, and I lost my teeth, and I've lost relationships, and I've lost my health, and my body is destroyed. So I was like, ooh, but then I'm also really inappropriate, so be warned. I have a really weird sense of humor sometimes, and I like to talk about literally everything. I'm a very open book, so that's my channel. Welcome. It's really fun, and I sing about poop, except I haven't done that in a really long time. I feel like we should. I feel like it's time again, because I can't poop on my own. So I used to like sing about it and make fun of it, but oh, thank you. That's really sweet. I'm glad you're here. If any of that resonates, stick around, and if not, stick around if you want. Okay, let me go. Who was I? Hold on. Okay. Yes, the tumors scare people. Really? When I was 2, they had to take a piece of my bone from my hip and graft it there. So I bowed. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong. When I was 2. Oh my gosh, ouch. Well, I hope I'm not gonna die young, but there's no cure, and I can manage it. If something hurts like a tumor, I can have my plastic surgeon remove it. Okay. So it's very treatable and manageable. That sucks though. But you know what? Just like with those, like I was just saying, like there are people out there that aren't stupid and can see past a stupid little tumor on your skin, or any sort of deformity or whatever. There's so many people out there that just don't care about that, and they are the best people in the world that truly love from the inside out. But I guarantee, I don't know you, I've never seen you, but I'm sure you're just as beautiful outside as you are inside, and you deserve to find someone, and I hope that you do. I really do. Anyway, so we're here to love you for now. Accept it. Ooh, that sounded weird. Wait, we're here to love you forever, but obviously we want you to find love if that's what you're looking for, and you will. So welcome, Chris Akane ASMR. Do you do ASMR? Should I check out your channel? I'm going to see what you do. Oh, you do ASMR. But you have no content. There's 34 subscribers and no content. Bro, make a video. Here, I just subscribed to you. Okay. All right, tell me your woes. Send them through. I'll pick another one to talk about. And then what we're going to do tonight, because I want to keep a little more organized tonight, is to try and switch every like 10 minutes to a new woe that someone's going through, because there's so many of you that want to talk to me. But I want to... Oh, you just started. Cool. Everyone go subscribe to Chris. But just remember, let me remind you that that it's really hard for me to try and like help one person if when I do start helping them, no, I don't, but my husband does. When I start helping them, a whole bunch of other people are like, well, I need help with this, and I need help with this, and I need help with this. So whatever person I choose to help, don't take it personally, and even join in on it and try and help them yourselves, because really, I don't know what I'm doing. All my advice is based off of experience and feelings. I'm not a doctor, so, but I understand that a lot of people want to talk to me, so just try and go with the flow. If you don't get chosen, try and help the person, or take what I'm saying to them and apply it to your situation if it's close enough, you know what I mean? Hold on, I gotta get some snot out of my throat, and then I'll come. Hold on. Every night, man, every day. Okay. So again, if you're new, not a doctor, not a therapist, not a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and I'm also just not normal, so keep all of that in mind. And I just took a pain pill, so look out. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's awesome, Paige. Thanks for sharing that. She said if anyone needs to get back on their medications, please look up Get Cerebral. They have wait, is this only for people with that? What's Cerebral? They have a $30 deal during Corona for a video appointment and meds. So you have 5 refill and 2 meds, all for $30. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, honey, baby Breeze. There was one summer where a guy asked me what was wrong with my face because my tumors were flared out because I was hot during summertime. I'm so sorry, honey. Well, I love you and your tumors. Send me a picture of your face right now, and I'll prove to you how beautiful you are. Seriously. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, Kirsten, I don't know which way you say it. My cat Muffin, who is 18 years old, oh my gosh, died 2 weeks ago. I've been a mess ever since. I can't sleep like at all. Sorry for repeat comments if I'm being annoying. You're not annoying. I didn't even see your other ones. Oh my gosh, I'm just so sorry. Oh my god. No, I don't play video games. My husband does. You would like my husband, Chris. Do you want to meet him? He's pretty cool. You would like what he does too. He's pretty amazing. He's a prop master. He works in the film industry and he builds props. Right now he's the prop master for Studio C, but he works on like movies and TV shows, and he builds armors. Like he built Groot armor and Iron Man armor and Master Chief and all these other guys that I don't know the name of. He's a total anyway, back to Kirsten. Sorry, I'm the worst. I'm so sorry about your cat, because holy crap, that's a big deal. 18 years, even if she was only 1 year, that's a big deal. And I'm so sorry. Losing a pet is so excruciating, and some people sometimes make fun of it, but it's not. It's like the most painful thing, especially if you don't have kids or you can't have kids. And I just can't imagine how you're feeling, because my cat, my favorite cat ever, died when she was 13, and it was my fault, kind of, sort of. and I still live with guilt over it, and I miss her so much. Like, she was my partner through literally the hardest things I went through. And it's amazing what these beautiful creatures can do for us, that they're just so loving, and just they comfort you when you're crying. They just know that you're there. So I know this pain must be so horrible for you, and I'm so sorry. Hang in there. It will get better eventually. I promise you it will. But it's okay if it's not okay right now. It's okay to not be okay. So don't beat yourself up about that, okay? I'm sorry, honey. Oh no. Um, Thank you guys so much. It's been very hard for me. I had her since I was 7 years old, and even though she was old, it was very sudden. Ugh. Do you want to talk about it further? Like, what happened? I think I've told the story of my cat on here. It might have been Instagram. I still feel guilt from it. I don't know. It definitely made me, I don't know. You're welcome, baby. You lost a cat when you were 6, got another one 4 years later. Yeah. And I want a cat so bad. You don't know the cat story? Well, would it be a good time to tell this, or is that gonna like trigger her? The vet said she had a blood clot and it was blocking blood flow to her hind legs. Oh my gosh. She was in a lot of pain and said there was nothing they could do. We had to put her to sleep. That's what we had to do with mine too. It was bad. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Ugh. Why do you hate yourself, Chris? You're wonderful. I'm going to your channel so I can see your face better again, because I like to look at people's faces. You seem like a great guy. Yeah, with my cats, if this is gonna, I don't know, let me ask you, Kirsten, however you say it, is it gonna like upset you if I talk about how my cat died? Because it's kind of hard to hear, maybe? I don't know the word I'm looking for. You know how when the people on the TV say viewer discretion and wow, pain pill. It's kicking in, people. Look out. Why am I doing advice today? This is a bad idea. Triggering, thank you. This program contains something that may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. I have bulimia. Do you have any type of tips on it? Do you mean tips of how to do it, or tips of how to stop? Because if you're asking me tips on how to do it, you're not going to find that here. You're in the wrong place. And don't go looking elsewhere. But if you like my tips on how to stop, I have lots of them for you. It's okay, you can talk about it. It might make me sad, but I can handle it. Well, you can just come back in like 5 minutes. I'll show you and tell it you can go back or something. I don't know. Same, Chris. Deep down, that's how I feel too, that I have everything I need, and I have I'm so blessed, and yet I just start to feel so miserable. So I have to fake it a lot, but the longer I do that, the better I get. So basically, okay, I'm about to tell the cat story, so just come back in like 5 minutes. It's not that long, I don't think. Basically, this cat was technically my sister Michelle's cat. But when I was a teenager, she got married and she moved into an apartment where they couldn't have cats. So we kept them at our house, and it was me and my brother and my 2 stepsisters, and me and my brother, who lived in the basement with my cat, got really close to her. And then my brother left for a mission for a church, and then it was just me and her name was Kitty. Clever, I know. Michelle named her. Good job, Michelle. It was actually Bubba Kitty Hassan. but we just called her Kitty. And she was my best friend. And I was in high school, and a lot of times in high school, teenagers get sidetracked by like, ooh, I need to always be out hanging with my friends. I never care about home life or anything like that. So like I wasn't taking very good care of her. And I remember I just one day I stopped and I was like, I have not seen her for a couple days. And I was like, what the heck? That's weird, because she'll just come in and out the window all the time. So I go looking for her. I'm whistling all over the neighborhood, nothing. And then I go into the garage and I just hear like the saddest cry. And I knew, oh no, I'm gonna cry. And I knew it was her. So I wanna cry. That's how much I love this little baby. I'm not gonna cry. Hold on. That's fine. I don't know why it's hard to talk about this, because I feel guilty for many reasons. So anyway, found her in the garage, and it took me a minute to find her, but once I found her, what had happened is one of those huge ass coolers, like that you take camping, had fallen on her. And I could only hear her, I couldn't find her. And it took me forever to dig her out and find her. And once I did find her, the complete side of her body was just shredded, completely torn off. No bleeding, no skin, no fur, just blood and guts even starting to come out. Like, it was horrific. I don't know how she was still alive. And I just remember running into the house and running up to my mom's room with the cat in my hand and just screaming. And it was so sad. And I had to call Michelle and tell her, and it was, I still feel so bad, because if I had checked up on her every day instead of letting 2 days go by, she would have been fine, because who knows how long she was out there. And I had to be the one to tell my sister that I basically killed her cat. And so we had to take her to the vet, of course. We got there, and they said that she was so needed to be put down because of infections and pain. Her pain was going to get even worse if we didn't put her down, and there was nothing they could do for pain. So we had to put her down. And it was sad because this cat was such a fighter. So they gave her the dose of stuff to put her down, and she didn't die. So they gave her another dose and she didn't die. Gave her another one, wouldn't die. Gave her another one, wouldn't die. And the whole time looking me in the eyes, looking my sisters in the eye, just kind of going back and forth, like, I'm not gonna leave you. I don't want to leave you. That's what she was saying with her eyes. They finally got her to die by giving her the equivalent that would put down, now I don't remember, I think it was 2 St. Bernards. My brother, and then the huge divorce and all the moves and all the remarriages and all the eating disorders and other mental health stuff in our family and me, and like, she had seen all of us through all of that, and it was like she just or something. So I had to leave the room, and she did eventually go, and I think it was just Michelle in there when she actually passed. Yeah, so anyway. Please go give your cat a cuddle for me, please. So I will feel bad for the rest of my life for that, and someday if I ever can figure out how to get a cat, like, I will make sure to be the best cat mom in the world. And it's funny what happens to you when you're a teenager. It's not an excuse, but it is the reason, is because I just was so caught up in myself and trying to get boys to like me, and liking girls too, and not being able to say that, and going through everything I was going through personally. And I just was so selfish. Looking back, I will feel bad about that forever, that I murdered my sister's cat basically. And then I also had to write my brother, who's on his mission for our church, and he can't talk on the phone except twice a year. So I had to write him a letter and tell him, and he was just heartbroken over it. I don't know. It was rough. It was really hard. Like one of I would say it's up there with one of the hardest things I've been through. I know I didn't murder her, but I didn't care for her enough. I should have looked for her every day and made sure she was okay every day, instead of waiting 2 whole days. And that's to say, like, that doesn't mean I had seen her 2 days prior. That was just me stopping and being like, wait, I haven't noticed her around for 2 days. So who knows how long I didn't realize that she was gone. I don't know. No, I know. Anyway, so there's that sad story. You're welcome. But, that's not helpful. Why did I tell that story? That's not going to help anything here. Why did I tell that story? I don't know. Are you still here, darling? Are you back? Anyway, I am so sorry for your loss. I understand how hard it is to lose a pet because animals have a sixth sense where they can sense everything about us, and they can be there to look at us and give us the right look and give us the right cuddle and give us the right, you know, cry or talking, however they talk, and just the connection that you can have with a fur baby is just unreal. It's so cool. So I'm just so sorry that you've lost that. Yeah. And then, but for me, I don't know, I think losing my bird was actually harder for me and made me have more guilt as well. That one was really hard too. It was actually, so let me tell this because I don't know if I've told this. Have I told this on YouTube or Instagram? See, making the transition from going live more often over here than on Instagram has kind of been rough because I'm like, wait, where did I tell that story versus this story? So I'll just tell it just in case. But when we moved here 3 years ago, I think, yeah, 3 years ago, almost exactly actually, I had a bird. Her name, was Buddy. We were told it was a boy when we got her, so we named her Buddy, and then we found out it was a girl later, and we just kept calling her Buddy. But who cares? It's, you know, no gender stereotypes around here. So just kidding. She was my best friend, and I love all my birds. They're my favorite now. I do love them all. That's true. I love them very much, but never have I had a pet like Buddy. She, I keep calling him a he. Wow. She is my soulmate, and I miss her. So she was, she was like 7 or 8, maybe 6, 7, 8 years old, something like that. She was my best friend. She would hang out on my shoulder constantly. Like, my birds right now are terrified of me. Like, it takes a long time to get them out of the cage to hold them and cuddle them. But Buddy, she would just like come right when I opened the door, she would like hop right on my shoulder and just hang out on my shoulder all day while I did laundry and dishes and slept and whatever. She just did everything with me, and she would like kiss me all over my face, and which is licking basically. They got like us with their beak and kind of try and stick their tongue out. It's hard to explain. She just was my favorite. She was there for me through everything. So we were living with my parents, and we were getting ready to move here, and I had been doing pretty well with my behaviors at the time. I think I was like maybe a week or 2 or 3 with no behaviors, maybe just a week. I don't know. Anyway, it was so long ago, it's hard to remember. But we looked at moving into this house as a fresh start. We had been living with my parents for 8 years in their basement, and I was starting to get better, and this was kind of my motivation to keep getting better, was moving here and having my own huge, beautiful home that I don't even deserve. I think we're back. Are we back? Are we good? I think we're good. Yes, okay. So anyway, I think it was the 3rd night that we were sleeping in this house, and I started binging, and I knew I was gonna purge and everything, and I just started binging, and while I was binging, I was watching TV, and my birds were in my room with me, and it was just Buddy and Lemon at the time, and Buddy just started freaking out, started like spazzing and having seizures and like falling to the bottom of the cage. And it's really hard to tell when birds are going to die because they don't show you that they're sick until the day that they die. So it's really hard with parakeets. They won't give you much warning. So obviously she was dying, and I had read about this, and we'd lost one bird prior to that, so I knew what was happening. And my stomach was so full that I could barely breathe because I had just binged. I was getting ready to purge, and I picked her up and brought her out into the hallway and woke Danny up and said she's dying, she's going, she's leaving. And we're just like sitting there on the floor. I did tell the story on here though. So it makes me even more emotional, probably because it's more recent. We were just like holding her on the floor, and I remember having this moment. Oh, I hate this. This thought of, well, she's about to die, so hurry and go throw up your food so you can be here with her and focus, because I couldn't focus. My stomach was so full. So I did. I told Danny, I was like, I feel sick, and blamed it on the fact that my bird was dying, and I ran to the bathroom and threw up and came back, and she hadn't died yet, luckily, but she so the thing that she used to do the most with me is I taught her this when I very first got her. I trained her really, really well when I first got her. And I taught her to tell me she loves me by blinking. And I do this with my other birds now too. Like, you can communicate with parakeets by blinking. And I taught her that this, 1, 2, 3, means I love you. And it took me forever. She started doing it on her own, and I knew what it meant every time she did it, and she knew what it meant if I did it. I'd be laying in bed and look across the room at her cage and just do that, and she'd do it right back at me like it was the sweetest thing. So anyway, I purged, came back to Danny. We're both just sobbing, snot everywhere, and she had another seizure, and I just remember looking at her and be like, it's okay, you can go. Like, you're clearly in pain, so just go. And she, I told her, I was like, it's okay, you can go, I'm okay, I've got Dan, because like she was there for me through everything. And she just looked at me and she stopped seizing because she was doing this constantly, and like her bowels were starting, like all of her poop was coming out of her body because she was getting ready to die. She was ready to die. Her neck was breaking. Like, it was so sad. And I just cried to her and I said, it's okay, just go. I can tell you're in pain, just go. And she just looked at me and she just goes, and then she died. And I felt so guilty. And later I talked to Danny about it, and he's like, you know, maybe you need to look at it as that she was there for you through like a really, really shitty time, and now this new house was a new adventure. It was a new chapter in our life. It's a new thing for you, and maybe she did all she needed to do on this earth and all that she was supposed to do. But it was heart-wrenching. Wow. Didn't know it still hurt like that. I know. I don't like crying. It takes a lot to get me to cry. I'm not going to. But, man. Anyway, so even that tiny little 3-inch little bird, like, it was excruciating when she died. And it still hurts to talk about it. Obviously, I didn't know that till now, but it's really hard. Anyway, and I even like started screaming to God. I was like, would you just take her already? She's in pain. And Danny, and I've never seen Danny sob like that. Like, it just was so sad. We were so attached to her. But Lemon, the other cool thing, hold on, there's more to this story. So Lemon, which is one of the birds I still have that you guys know, I've got Lemon, Berry, and Coco. Lemon, Berry's the blue one, and he looks just like Buddy did. And Coco is the white one. Lemon never made a connection with me when we got her. brought her home. I tried so hard to train her like I did with Buddy, but she just wouldn't like me. She's very skittish. She was very scared of me. She would run away if I came even a foot in front of her cage, or she would run away like crazy. And and we even had to keep them in their separate cages because Lemon was kind of mean, you know. And so I had no connection with Lemon, and I just why don't I just let myself cry? That's really what needs to happen. This is the reason Lemon is now my favorite. I mean, you're all my favorite. I love all three of you equally. Just kidding. Right after Buddy died, I wrapped her in some toilet paper and found a really pretty box for her and put the box in a Ziploc because they start to smell very quickly. But I wanted to keep the box overnight until I could go bury her at my mom's house. And yes, later when my mom moved last year, I did go dig up Buddy and move her to my mom's new house. Crazy. Anyway, so I kept her overnight in that little box in the Ziploc and just sobbing all night. And I remember at one point, I was ready to go to bed and I didn't want to let go of the box, but I knew I didn't want to sleep with it because gross. And so I went and I sat the box on top of Lemon's cage. And the box, so Lemon could only see the bottom of the box. That's all she could see. Set it on top of the cage and I sat down on my bed, which was right by the cage. And I just remember thinking, why did it have to be Buddy? I wasn't necessarily like, I wish it was you, Lemon, but it was like, why would God take the one that loves me and leave the one that hates me type of a feeling? And then I look over at Lemon and she looks at me, and she never does that. She's very scared. She looks at me and then she looks up at the box and she looks at me again. She looks at the box and I'm honestly kind of like, I don't care at the moment, but then she looks at me and she stops and she goes, and from that day on, she loved me. Anyway, so Lemon is now my favorite, and she's such a sweetie now, but she hated me until that very moment. It was like she just knew that she had to take over and be my little, anyway, so Lemon's really special to me because of that, because she literally hated my guts and she just knew. And I'm a big believer of life after death and spirits and stuff, and I'm telling you, Buddy's little spirit probably flew down to her cage and was like, you need to take over because this girl is messed up and she needs some birdie cuddles a few times a day, you know. And then she started letting me. She still has little fits here and there, but anyway. So there's that story. Wow, that took a long time. I'm sorry. This isn't supposed to be about me. I'm the worst. Ew. Okay. I'm not even reading your comments or anything. But it's just crazy that a tiny little bird who I can't even snuggle with, like, I can't even like really cuddle with them. I could put them under my neck and kiss them and stuff, but you can't like cuddle with them and pet them like you can a cat or a dog. And it's just crazy the connection that you can make with those little animals. Hi, Tiffany. Are you talking to me? Who are you talking to? Okay. Well, if a person dies, I probably will cry, and I have cried on camera when a person dies. And the only time I ever let myself like really cry is if I'm like really angry, really upset, really emotional, really hurt, really scared. Like I have to be overly feeling an emotion to actually cry. Yeah, I get choked up really easily, but I swallow it, and I don't know why I do that. Because I wasn't always like that. I was a big crier when I was younger. I don't know where this happened or why this happened, but it's honestly kind of frustrating. Because sometimes I just want to cry and I can't. So, anyway. Did you watch Tiger King? I didn't. What even is it? I don't even know what it is. I'm hearing everybody talk about it and I don't even know what it is. Tell me what it is. Okay, Kaylee, Shanny, your recovery tips have kind of stopped working. Oh no. And I've reduced everything, calorie limit and all. It's because a voice in my head is telling me that I'm not sick enough for recovery or deserve it. You are sick enough. If you're treating your body any way other than God intended, then you're sick enough and you deserve help. So keep going, keep fighting. Please talk to somebody. Please talk to a professional about this. You don't want to regret it later, and you will, I promise. And I believe in you. You can do it. You were doing good there for a little bit. Keep it up. Try again. Don't let yourself fall again. Well, what is it about, though? I need to know what it's about. Oh, wow, Emily. When my fiance died 3 days after dropping me off, I always blame myself for not staying with him that night. But I'll never forget this woman saying that no one leaves this world until they serve their purpose. Emily, I am so sorry that happened. Oh my gosh. When was this? What happened to him? What? Or her, or whatever. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. See if there's a trailer. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, tell me what happened. I want to know if you want to talk about it. What's it called? Tiger King? Trailer? Oh, he's fabulous. I like the guy on the cover. We'll watch this and while you type up the story if you want to. Hold on.
It's not every day that a zipkeeper went to prison for murder for hire.
There are more captive tigers in the U.S. than there are in the wild throughout the world.
You know, people are nuts, man. They're all crazy. I'm sure y'all got a story to tell.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Joe Exotic, and this is Sarge.
He was like a mythical character living out in the middle of bumfuck Oklahoma, owning 1,200 tigers and lions and bears and shit.
Yeah, right. Man, spoken, good looking, love to party and have fun. I don't think we're that blowing shit up today.
I don't think you are.
They have a heart and a soul and mind. I've learned from them. But your old ass could
I love tigers.
I have these tigers.
If he ever had an enemy in his life, it was Carol Baskin.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol at Big Cat Rescue.
Carol is the Mother Teresa of cats.
We will into private possession of these cats.
This is my way of living, and nobody's gonna tell me any otherwise.
Carol has an army of people working for free.
She's a plain out hypocrite. She literally does everything that I do.
Joe, does will you go to Florida and what? What a story! And it got way bigger.
Sometimes they say that the prototype for Scarface.
We're supposed to be sexy as we're luring people in. You may now kiss the grooms.
You're gonna have to kill me to shut me up. Listen, my first album, I Saw Tiger. There's 28 songs and 16 music videos.
I saw Tiger, now I understand. I saw Tiger, Tiger saw me.
Okay, that's very intriguing. I would like to hang out with this guy. Wait, he's a murderer? I'm confused, but I'm definitely going to watch because that looks incredible. Wow. Interesting. Have you heard of Tiger King? Have you watched it yet? I don't think Danny would like it. He doesn't like reality TV unless it's like building cars or robots or competitions like that. Like, I don't think he would want to watch
No interest at all.
flamboyant zookeeper
Nope.
of tigers,
Nope.
but I would.
There you go.
I always wanted a tiger growing up just because of Princess Jasmine. Sorry. I didn't make your tuna yet. Danny.
I
Are
went to
you
the
throwing a
store
tam-
and I went.
Are you throwing a temper tantrum? Don't. You know how have you guys seen the movie King Kong, the newer one with Jack Black? How he throws a tantrum when she doesn't do what he wants her to do. Danny imitates that, so he'll start like huffing and puffing like the gorilla does, and let's just like throw things around and like leave the room. It's so funny. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys, but Danny does a lot of animal impressions, and he's really good at it because he's a very animal person, and still he probably wouldn't like that show. I'll watch it. I know what he likes, and if I think he'll like it, then I'll have him watch it too.
I've seen the previews. I'm not gonna like it.
You want to come to your animal impressions? Will you do the flamingo?
No.
Why? It's the best
Gotta be a
one.
special time for that. This ain't it.
So funny. Are you gonna survive? Eat some potatoes.
Well, how long are you gonna be?
Eat some banana bread.
How long are you gonna be?
I don't know.
Can I start it?
Start what?
The
Sure.
tuna.
We'll start draining a bunch of them. Shanny, you don't look a day over 20. How? What's your skincare routine? I need to make a video. People ask me, but the thing is that I don't have one, so I don't know what to say.
How many? I'll eat some tomorrow too.
Me too. Oh, I want my own kind now.
3 each. 6.
Yeah. No, I don't. I never go outside, and I wash my face with dish soap, usually, or hand soap, anything. So like if I made a video, I feel like people would get mad at me because I did luck out. I got my mom's genes. My mom is 61, 62, and she looks like she's 40, maybe at the most. So I did luck out, and I got her thick hair. But I also got my baldingness from eating disorders and my dad. So thanks, Dad. Love that for me. He's so kind. To be so kind. You're opening those backwards. You're not gonna be able to drain them like that. Remember, we had this problem last time. I know it's a cool way to do it. You're not gonna be able to drain it.
What are you talking
You have
about?
to have the lid to push in to drain it.
That's what I'm doing.
Let me see.
Otherwise, I'd be flipping it over to do it the other way.
Oh, that's what I thought you were doing. Sorry, my bad. Okay.
You're yelling at me.
Okay. Okay. Fibers in the Wind says, Shanny, how do you deal with people that don't believe me when I tell them I have health issues? And when they get mad at me for not being able to do certain things? I was born with microcephaly. Microcephaly. I don't know what that is. Tell me what that is. It's hard. I was always made fun of in school for being a hypochondriac. So it's like really tender if someone calls me a hypochondriac because I was like actually bullied for it in high school because I was sick all the time. And when I was 14, I was diagnosed with like, how many things at the time? 3 or 4 things. And I couldn't help that. And people were just mean, like so mean, and just would make fun of me because when I did make it to school, I put on a happy face, and that's just what I do. I don't show like I wouldn't back then show that I was hurt because I didn't want people like feeling sorry for me, but that kind of backfired because then nobody believed me. And yeah, so it's kind of been like that my whole life. I wish I was a hypochondriac too, trust me. If anyone does ever call me that, that's what I say. I wish I was a hypochondriac. But anyway, I feel what you're talking about, and I'm sorry that's gonna happen. And honestly, it's just gonna keep happening. So if you're young and you look fine, it's gonna keep happening. And so just do what you know is best for you. Do what the doctors are telling you to do, and just lean on the people that do believe you. Like Danny believes me, and he has never doubted anything, and that's probably because he lives with me, right? And can see. I don't know. Do you have anything to say? It's hard. I get it, but just
Believe in yourself more than others.
believe in yourself. Speak up for
Always.
yourself, and just be like, listen. Like sometimes I'll get real snotty and sarcastic to people if they're like, oh my gosh, you have so many health problems, but you look just fine. Like, how does someone your age with your looks have so many health problems? Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh. And sometimes I'll get snotty and I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry that that's so hard for you to watch. I feel so bad for you that I have these problems and that you can't figure out how that's possible and that you don't even believe me. I'm so sorry that that's so hard for you. Like,
Or look at the good
blows
side.
my mind what people say to me.
Look at the good side and be like, well, at least these people care to and want to be around me. Sad that they don't believe you, but
I will say this though, you should tell people. Don't not tell people, because then they might treat you even different. They'll be like, what's wrong with you? Why are you not acting like us? Why aren't you doing this and that? Like, tell them, and then hopefully they'll understand. And if they don't, cling to the ones that do, or just listen, I guess, to the ones that do. And I believe you, and in my opinion, if you need a doctor's note to prove that you have something to a friend, then that's not a friend. So, me too, Kaylee. I get called a hypochondriac because I seem to have a new pain every day or week, that they're actually true and real, and it really annoys me when people call me a hypochondriac. It's just not fun. Yeah, me too. Because my thing is, now I've been diagnosed with like 12 different things, and so there's always something. And then when it gets really bad, they all flare up at once, and it's like death. Like I cannot even move. And yeah, if they don't listen and continue to make fun of you, just be like, oh, well, I'm sorry that's so hard for you to see. Imagine going through it. Come on. It blows my mind that people are ignorant like that, but they are, and it's going to keep happening. So just start to learn to be more confident in yourself, and I'm getting there now. Like, I'm even speaking up if someone calls me a hypochondriac. I'll start saying, like, don't say that, that's rude, and that hurts my feelings. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm looking for someone I haven't done yet, so
guess I'm off the table. What? Yes, I'm off the table because so.
you're so dumb.
Yep.
But really cute. Okay, okay, send me your woes, people. I'm looking for people I haven't done yet. And then if I can't find any more, then abnormal smallness of the head. Oh, I wasn't done with you, was I? No, I kind of was. Yeah, I think I'm done. I hope that helps. But yeah, I believe you. We all believe you, I think, here. And if they love you, they'll believe you too. And even if they love you, they might still not, because I still have people in my life that love the hell out of me and still don't believe some things, and that's fine, whatever. I gotta stop worrying about what they think. Like, that controlled my life for too long, trying to live up what they expected me to be, and just live my life to the best of my abilities, which nobody knows what that is except for me, and same with you.
You want your own ring?
Yeah.
Are you big enough to do it mix? No?
those green ones, the big green ones for you.
That's too big.
Well, maybe the blue would work. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna answer one more, then I'm gonna go make tuna for Nanny
And you.
me.
You're all.
Well, I'm making goulash for me, but I do want tuna for tomorrow, so I'll make it tonight. Look at me, all being like, ooh, I gotta choose a dinner, and barely even think about it. Did anybody just notice that? Normally it would be like, oh, I'll just eat both, and I'll eat all of it and then throw it up. But I was like, oh, which one am I gonna choose tonight? Because those sound great, but I can only have one meal for dinner. Which one am I gonna choose? Those are the same size, almost, as those.
These are much taller.
Yeah, but those are wider. It's bigger than the small one. Leave the big one for you. Anyway, that's kind of interesting. Like, it's starting to become a natural thought for me. Holy crap. To just be like, oh, well, I can't have both, so I just gotta choose one. Or have half of one and half of the other. Look at that, people. Okay. Did everyone send in their woes? Oh, Emily was telling me her story. Which story? Oh my gosh, I'm such a dick. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, what was the story about? Now I forget. Crap, I'm the worst person. Which story was yours, Emily? Help me out. Somebody help me out. Help me out. Help me out. Help me out. It's the pain pill too. I can't pain. I want naproxen so bad.
No. You touch it.
It
doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, that her fiance died. That's right. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I forgot that. Hold on. Okay, yeah, I do want to know that story. Where is it? There we go. Okay. I want to tell you, but I don't want to get lost in the comments, which is exactly what happened. I'm sorry. Okay, he was 26. Where's your next one? I live in Boston with the opioid epidemic, and just as bad as the pandemic right now. And I lost 3 of my best friends, my childhood friends, and my fiance, and countless acquaintances over overdoses. So that's how he died. Car accidents and suicides. PTSD is a huge trigger for me. Yeah. I stepped on the scale at the doctor's office the other day and I gained 30 pounds. Wait, that's not the story. But I'm sorry you're going through that. I think that's the aftermath of your story. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Oh no. Where's the story? I'm not seeing the story. Hold on. Where does it start? I'm not seeing the story.
Mayo?
For you. You can chop your pickles.
Just the spears?
Mm-hmm. Cut each one in half and then slice little pieces. Or whatever size you want. Some stuff. Is she still here? I hope so. I'll have to go through the other stuff. I can't even. Did she say what happened? Did someone see it and I didn't see it that can tell me? Or because maybe she'll come back and watch later. Okay, I'll just keep my eye out for her if she comes back. You here, girl? Hello? think she may have left, and now I feel terrible. If you're watching later, Emily, please come back. She stopped after the last one. Okay. If you're still here, come back. And if you're not, I'm so sorry. But come back another time and we'll talk more about it. But I'm still gonna watch out for her for the rest of this. Okay. Alright. Let me find one more. I was seeing one that I was going to do and now I can't find it. I'm still trying to watch for her. I don't know why they want to ask me for advice. I'm not that great at life. I feel like you guys should be asking Danny about advice.
I'm sorry. What? Shannon, you are the one with the experience in this stuff. I don't have any experience in this
Function
stuff.
like a normal human.
Which is exactly what I
think
want to
she
hear
left.
your experience for it, not a normal functioning human. They don't want that. They get all
Okay.
that all day.
I just want to make sure everyone knows that I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, because people in the past have gotten mad at me about that. They'll be like, you're not a doctor, she's not a doctor, she can't actually help you. And no, that's true, I can't help, but I can at least encourage and...
You don't need to have a doctor to help
No.
people. Experience is experience. I don't care what your piece of paper says on the wall. Your experiences and your knowledge of all this crap is much more valuable than a piece of paper on a wall. You go to doctors to get drugs. You go to experts to get actual opinions and experiences.
Okay, let's do it, thank you. Let's do this. From now on, because I'm not going to scroll back, so from now on, everyone send me a woe, and I'll pick one to end on. Where did my comb go? I need my comb. I'll be right back while you guys do that.
Is someone getting mad on you?
But they have in the past. They're like, don't act like you're a therapist or a doctor. And I don't. I just try to help.
Am I cutting pickles for you too? Or are you using relish?
I'm using relish.
Okay. Is this enough for that bowl, you think? Or do you want
It's up to you. Yeah.
Yeah?
Keep sending them. What are you looking for?
Yeah.
Did you get 2 pounds?
Hold on, what?
Did you get 2 pounds?
No, just one.
Oh.
It's just a water.
Danny's gonna come help answer the last one too, right, babe? Maybe we'll sing a song after.
Sure. Where is my mayo?
I just thought maybe the top and the back. Too many woes. I'll wait for another time to show mine. Aw. Please do, Jesse. Okay. Has everyone sent in? I think that's going to. Okay, let me look through these. You guys are so sweet.
got a craft one, right?
Mm-hmm. I won't be like, well, we might sing after this, so I might be here in 15 minutes. We'll see. Okay, let's do. Wait, this is hard. Why did I do this? This is hard to choose.
Which bowl do you want? What looks better for you?
Huh? I can't see from here. Okay, Taylor, sounds good.
Do I put these in first or the mayo first?
Doesn't matter. Did you find good mayo? The new mayo?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do the closey. Are you listening? Because I want your input on this too, because I feel like you could have good input on this.
Okay.
You listening?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. How do you deal with what would be considered excessive post-ed recovery? I have gained over 50 pounds since I recovered, and I'm ashamed. Another one, my hamster died yesterday, and I'm heartbroken about it. He was like my child. Final woe, I'm having a really hard time getting a formal BPD diagnosis. Okay, so your biggest issue here is you gained 50 pounds in recovery. This is why I want your help with this. Because I've done that before, but not, okay, I already know, we're all thinking the same things. Like, I don't give a shit if you gained 50 pounds or 200 pounds or 1 pound.
Good job.
Good job. Like, good hell, woman. That is a brave, scary, hard thing to do, to stop something that you've been used to for so long. Of course your body could gain weight. Of course it could lose. What was your eating disorder, by the way? I'm very curious to know. I'm guessing anorexia. I can eat pickles. It's not hurting my mouth. That's bad.
That's good. Do you add anything else to this? No?
Did you just make your own tuna? You did it!
No, dude.
Oh, I do put a little pickle juice. But if you like it like that,
That's it? Fuck.
I can't always have this pickle. I started out anorexic and then it evolved into serious bulimia. Were you underweight before recovery? Because
Yeah.
for me and for a lot of people, I've heard, because I've been reading it, because I wanted to know if I'm here. Come over here. I want to know if I'm normal. I've been losing weight in recovery, but I think that's because I'm starting to digest again. So I think my situation is totally different than yours. You might not be used to keeping down, because before I would keep down a lot of food still.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'd binge or purge, I would eat a meal of like probably 2,000 calories every night before I went to bed. And then I'd go to sleep so that I kept it down. But yeah, I would starve throughout the day, and so at night I would have that one big meal, and then that one big meal would cling on to me, And so when I stopped doing that and started eating 3 to 5 small meals a day and listening to my body, it started digesting and I started losing weight. So, but I'm pretty sure that most people, again, I'm not a doctor, most people do gain weight in recovery, and I probably will too. This is just the first of it where it's like, oh, my body's starting to digest, I'm going to start gaining, but I know that soon I need to start eating healthier things so that, I don't know. But either way, who cares? Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I'm rambling.
Just real quick.
Pickle, that's good.
Go. Just look at the facts. Okay? For however long you went through your eating disorder, your body was under constant stress to survive. And with anorexia and bulimia, you're constantly starving it of nutrients and stuff like that. So it's going to hold on to any fat, any sugars, anything that it can to help you survive, to help it survive. Okay? So, because we've seen a lot of this, recoverers, survivors, if you will, go through a what? Don't back off.
I have to taste it.
8-ball.
I just want to taste it.
Especially at the beginning of the recovery,
I did gain weight, remember?
you totally gained.
When we
Yeah,
moved in with my mom.
yeah, for sure.
And
Yeah, you
then
did.
stopped purging. I gained a lot of weight.
Yeah. Because
I gained like 40, 50
your
pounds.
body is still you've trained your body to think a certain way, which is, no matter really what, my body's stressed and I have to hold on to this stuff to keep it surviving.
Am I okay with what? Keep going.
So, when you recover, your body's still going to take a while. Okay? A good bet, I bet, is at least half the time that you were practicing eating disorder behaviors.
Emily's back. Okay, hang on, Emily.
So if you were just for fun, we'll just make it simple. If you were an eating disorder sufferer for a year, I'd say give you 6 months for your body to refigure out how to work again, how to work the correct way.
I would actually say give it double what you had,
I was trying
or
to give,
half.
I was trying to give them hope.
What is
Because
it that Tracy told us one time?
what?
She said it would take this much amount compared to what you. She was telling me, and this is true, I had an eating disorder for 30 years.
Yeah.
That's all I knew. It's not going to be something that's like easy to figure out how to start eating again and keeping food down again, right?
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about post recovered. Like what she's talking about. She's wondering why she's gaining weight, because it's troubling her. And I'm trying to tell her that her body's refiguring out how to
Yes.
cope with that again. You've basically got to give it time to retrain and say,
No.
hey, you're eating. I'm eating okay now, body. So now you can relax. You don't have to hold on to all this weight, and your body will figure it out again. Okay, it will, and it'll start acting whatever you call normal.
Brittany.
Hey, good job, Brittany. But yeah, I mean that's probably the hardest part. That's why so many people relapse, because they don't see the results immediately.
Well,
Why not? Why don't I have results? Why is this? I should just go back and do it.
You asked me if I'm okay with the idea that I might gain weight. No, I'm not. If I'm being completely honest, because I still have an eating disordered brain, but it's like I know in my heart that it's okay if I do.
Yeah.
But yes, I do have those thoughts of like, oh my gosh, what if I gain weight? Am I gonna want to relapse again? So that's
Thank you.
perfectly normal to have those thoughts, right?
Yeah, for
but
sure.
like recognizing where the thought's coming from, is it coming from the good part of you or Ed?
Thank you, Tiffany.
And by the way, Brittany, congratulations. And I am so proud of you, because I remember you talking about when you were pregnant, how after your baby, you were worried about falling back into an eating disorder, and you haven't. You've stayed healthy for your little girl, and she's just beautiful and perfect. So I'm proud of you. Just had to tell you that. Okay, go ahead.
And something I think you should keep in mind too, as you're going through your new habits, if you will, and I have a hard time saying this because I don't have to do it, but everyone else kind of has to do it. So leave me out of this because I'm special. these bodies of ours require exercise to keep in shape. Not shape
Emily.
as
Hold on.
in not shape as in perfect body, you know, muscular, whatever. I'm talking just shape as in healthy. Okay. These bodies of ours require that kind of stuff to remain healthy. And I'm going to put myself back into that. I exercise a lot. I just do it differently.
Thanks, Brett.
I stand up all day and I walk and I run and I move and I do stuff all the time. But I am special. Thank you, Caitlin.
Yeah, I see you, Em. Don't worry.
So,
As soon as we're done
so
with
keep
her.
that in mind too. If your body is overcompensating, I think, then, you know, maybe try and find some sort of exercise to do to keep that, to start motivating your body to start eating up a lot of those calories and sugars and fats and stuff like that. If that's a big concern for you. If it's not, dude, let the dang thing do what it needs to do and hold on to that stuff until it's ready to let go of it naturally. You know what I'm saying? However, it is super hard because I'm sure you saw results in your eating disorder, right? Even though they're fake results or a lie most of the time. And that's got to be disappointing to see your body like, oh, what am I gaining weight and stuff like that, right? I've stopped doing the eating disorder stuff. Anyway, there's my thoughts on it.
So, to validate you, yes, I would be thinking the same thing you would, but it's coming from the wrong brain. So, listen to me, him who has known me for half of my eating disorder now. Half of my entire span of my eating disorder.
Yeah.
And he's been through me when I did gain weight in recovery the first time, and I gained, I think, 50 pounds actually, right?
Yeah.
'Cause
Something like
well,
that.
I won't say what I weighed, but yes, I did. And that destroyed me, and it sucks, and it's not easy. So yeah, it did. It made me spiral, and it made me go anorexic and lose a bunch of weight, but then I lost my teeth, and then I couldn't have kids, and then my health got worse, and then everything started happening, and you guys all saw that. So it wasn't worth it at all. Like, I starved myself to lose all that weight that I had gained in bulimia recovery. I starved myself, and then I lost everything. So it's not worth it. So even if you're thinking, yeah, it sucks, so I'm gonna just like starve myself and get skinny again or whatever, it's not worth it. Trust me, 50 pounds isn't worth your life, your ability to digest on your own, your ability to have a kid if you want to, or to take care of a child even. It's not worth it at all. So hang in there. You're beautiful the way you are, by the way.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely nothing wrong with you, dude.
You're even more beautiful in my eyes because you recovered. Like, you're doing so
You're
well.
an actual survivor.
Yeah, like that's.
You're not just surviving anymore. You are a.
That's
you
hard, as
are
all of
a
us know.
Survivor.
All of us know. Eating disorder recovery is so freaking hard because we have to face our addiction every day. We can't stay away from it like alcohol or drugs. We have to actually face our addiction every single day.
Yep.
So it is a hard ass thing to beat. So I'm proud of you. You're beautiful the way you are, and just as long as you're being healthy, that's what you should focus on, and that's what I'm trying to do too. It's hard. Okay, so Emily's back. Where are you going? Hold on, I was reading this. Okay, so
I'm gonna sit in the normal chair because this is.
really?
Thing in there.
No, it's okay, Emily.
Like just because I'm.
I was just gonna tell you, I hate this, but I don't message people privately anymore, and I hate that this happened, but it gets really overwhelming. I get hundreds of messages a day, and I find it unfair to just pick and choose, and I've done that in the past, and it got me in trouble. And so anyway, so I can't. However, I don't know if you're new around here, but we have a system in this community where I can say, hey, rainbow hearts for Emily. And if somebody here types rainbow hearts, that means that they're available to talk to you privately. So you guys can switch your information with each other, and then you can message each other. And people have become like best friends through doing this. Just me simply saying rainbow hearts created like a friendship that's like the strongest bond that will never die again. Just that will never die ever. And so yeah, so I can talk to you on here, but I don't do personal messaging anymore, and I wish I did. But anyway, so tell me whatever you want to tell me, you tell me here. And if you want to talk further to somebody else, then I can say rainbow hearts for Emily. And I'm saying that, guys, rainbow hearts for Emily. If you're available to talk to her, please give us some rainbow hearts. She relapsed without telling anyone. My mom found him in his bedroom the next day after he dropped me off at my place. Oh, it was the girl. Okay. I was confused of what you were talking about. Okay, so she relapsed without telling anyone. She or he? Because then you said his mom. Is it a she or? I don't know. Okay, anyway, their mom found them in his bedroom the next day after he dropped me off at my place. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Rainbow hearts, yay. Thank you, Jesse. Thanks for leaving your handle. That's very helpful. I keep forgetting to say that. Yeah, leave your handle if you're available to talk as well. I'll come back because my meds are kicking in for sleep. Okay, does anyone know? Are you talking about me, Emily? I'm educating _ Shanny. I do read messages, if that will help you, but I don't respond because I don't want to hurt people, and I've done that. Thank you for all the rainbow hearts. So screenshot these people, Emily. All those rainbow hearts, those 3 people, or 2 now, mean that, 3 again, mean, hey, I'm available to talk to you, and I would love to talk to you, and that's how our community works, and it's amazing. And I just feel so grateful for all of you that you support each other like that. That tasted like tuna. You're welcome. Do you have your C notification turned off? I don't think I do. Can you do that?
The what?
Oh, yeah, I do. My sister told me how. Oh. No, that was for Facebook. No, that was for Instagram. Facebook doesn't. Wait.
What are you talking about?
I think it's off. I'm not sure. I just remember my sister had taken my phone because I asked her, how do you make it so that people don't see that you read it? And she fixed it. So I think I do have that feature. Educating _ Shanny. But talk to these people. They all want to talk to you, girl. Okay. Should we sing or should we just go? What do you guys want? Do you want us to sing before I go to bed? Or are you sick of me? Because I'm kind of sick of me, but it's up to you. Oh, it's Trony. I didn't know that whole time. Should have said something. Welcome back. Yeah, I've read your messages. I read as many as I possibly can. And lately it's getting easier because lately not as many people have. I'm still getting probably 100 a day, maybe, which is a lot. And I get sick if I read too much. But I really do try and read all of them. So if that comforts you knowing that I've listened in a way, then that's great. But if you're needing someone to go back and forth, reach out to the community. That's how this community works. And that's the most fair way to do it. Everyone wants us to sing, I guess. Or 3 people do. Sing What a Wonderful World. Oh, I read that wrong. I thought you said Sing What a Wonderful World, but no. What's one we haven't done that's about like hope or love? What's like a good hymn? Can you play a hymn on a ukulele?
Sure. I have the.
I missed you too, Trony. How you doing? Do you know Little Mix? Shanny? I don't know. There's a bajillion names. I don't remember. Yeah, Closey. Remind me your name. I used to know it. Hold on. I wonder if I can remember. Hold on. Hold on. Don't tell me. Okay, Closey. I feel like it starts with an M. Am I right on that? Does it start with an M? I'm doing good. Doing real good. What are you singing? What are you playing? Your name? No? Does it start with a C? Give me the first letter of your name, Closey. Because I know I knew it at one point. Because you've been here a while. I'm the worst with names. Oh, Chloe, duh. I did know that. I absolutely know. And that's easy because your name starts with CHLO. I hate myself. Okay.
No?
Well, if you can do it in a different key than me. Yes, I do know you, Chloe. Let me look at the words. Hold on. Yeah, you've been here forever. And thank you for that. For never giving up on me. What's this called? God of
Kind of me.
You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your place for bed. You're going so fast. Just remember what your old pal said. Boy, you've got a friend in me. Can you slow just a little? You've got a friend in me. Thank you. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. I've got troubles. Oh, I read that one. If you've got troubles, I've got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do. Did you lose your place?
Sure did.
Start again. You've got a friend in me. You've got
Judas.
a friend in me. You okay?
Yep.
You've got troubles, I've got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you've got a friend in me. Yeah, you've got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, bigger and stronger too. But none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you both. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Yeah. You're welcome.
You are welcome.
Now I want to sing another one. Dang it. I knew this would happen. actually need to practice that one because don't tell my mom, but for Mother's Day, How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You, James Taylor. My mom loves James Taylor. She's not gonna watch this, hopefully. And I want to make her like, cause I'm probably not gonna be able to see her on Mother's Day, so I'm gonna make a video of like
What is it?
James Taylor's songs. That one is How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You, James Taylor. How sweet it is to be loved. I feel like we've tried this before.
I think we have two.
Okay, we'll do this one, then I'm gonna go. Oh, is it Marvin Gaye that wrote it? Oh. Apparently.
By James Taylor.
I think Marvin Gaye wrote it, though it said. Maybe not. I don't know. Lyrics. I feel like we've sung this even recently, maybe? Why does this feel familiar? Maybe I practiced for my mom. Do it again. Can you just play it? What? Hold on, I can't find it. Oh, that's all right. There you go. How sweet it is to be loved. You have to change though. Is that it? Yeah. To be loved by you. Oh, that's great. By you. And then switch back at G. Do you want me to tap you when you switch? Okay, watch. How sweet it is to be
Dang it, sorry, I
loved
had to
by
edit that.
you. So you have to change on the left and you. Sweet it is. And change on is. They're wrong. Okay. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Is that hard? That doesn't sound right. The G, that doesn't sound right. Is that right? We might have to practice this one. Do a different one. We're gonna practice this. Or I could just pull up the karaoke track or something. Will you sing it with me if I pull it up? Because maybe that's what I was doing. How sweet. How sweet it is to be loved by you. Why are you singing with me? That's
Just
not
leave it.
karaoke.
Leave it. We're just backup singers.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. This is gonna be too high. Need the shelter of someone's arms. There you are. Ew, I don't like it with the voice
Why?
because I can't concentrate on what I'm doing. And I'm really self-centered, so
It's all about you.
come sing with me.
Let's sing some of we can play then. I don't know this one. I don't know
Oh,
what-
this is a different key.
the chords only.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. Needed shelter of someone's arms. Okay, this one we need to practice. This is a very hard song to sing it is, and I didn't realize that. Sing, and I didn't realize that till now. Okay, let's do a different one. What do you guys want? Do one more. You want to do a Disney with me before we go? That's the quickest. You can do it. You feel confident. I can see it in your eyeballs. I can see it in your balls. Which one? You pick which one.
No, I don't know.
Whole New World,
Just you.
Love is an
you
Open
pick,
Door.
You pick one.
You guys pick. Whole New World, Love is an Open Door, or the one from Frozen. Love is an Open Door. You guys pick. Because those are the best Disney duets. Okay, pick Frozen. Okay, we'll just do that. Ready?
Yep.
Here it goes.
What are you saying?
Love's an open door.
Oh crap.
Do you know that? You know this. Do you?
Yes. No, Love's Open Door. I don't know.
I think you do.
I know the one in the boat.
No, this is Frozen. You know this, honey.
Oh, I'm thinking Tangled.
Let's
again.
try it. Let's try it and see.
I don't know all the little insies and outsies.
Maybe just follow. So you're green, or sorry, you're blue, and green is the both of us. Pink is me. You're blue. Okay, can I say something crazy?
I love crazy.
All my life has been a series of doors in my face. And then suddenly I bumped into you. I was thinking the same thing.
Oh,
'cause,
Shazbot. I've been searching for my whole life. It's too small, I can't read that small. And maybe at a party talking about chocolate fondue.
But with you,
But with you, I found my place. I can't anymore.
love's an open You go down.
Love is an open.
He doesn't know this.
I told you I
Sorry.
didn't know this
Sorry, I
one.
thought you did. Okay, let's try. Oh, with you.
Sorry,
Love's
guys.
an open door.
Screwball this one good. Thank you.
You know it's crazy. Finish each other's
Sandwiches.
That's what
I knew
was
that
gonna say.
one.
I never met someone who thinks so much like me. Jinx.
Me. Oh.
Jinx again. Our mental synchronization can't have but one explanation. You and I, we both like the key. Sing the Colleen version, which is dirty. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know the real one good. Okay, hold on. Let me show you.
Is gonna die. Don't you ever charge. Wait, what are you doing? Oh.
I've listened to this so many times that now I'm getting the words mixed up.
Well, just sing it then.
No, this is different.
Can I say something crazy?
They performed this live still, but this was like 7 years ago.
All my life has been a
Oh, you
series.
missed it.
Hey, Corey. Can I say something crazy?
Is it about your hair? Because it looks hideous.
All my life has been a series of fashion mistakes.
Clearly.
And then suddenly I bumped into you.
I was thinking the same thing, because before you met me, you were just a basic bitch. And it might be the vodka talking, but you have some nice boobs.
But with you,
I fixed your face.
You've got great taste.
We'll throw shade and gossip till the end. I'm your gay best friend. I'm your gay best friend. I'm my gay best friend.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you.
I'm my gay best friend. I mean, it's crazy how we finish each other.
Martinis.
Bitch, was that you?
I've never met someone who
Thinks so much like me. Shut up! No, you shut up! Our love life synchronization can have but one explanation. You and I, we both like the D.
Judas
Typical
Priest.
rainbow that's passed. I taught you to twerk it on the floor. You're my favorite whore. You're my favorite whore. You're my favorite whore. You. You're my stupid.
That's pretty funny.
Can I say something crazy? Let's get in our footsie pajamas, watch Hillary Duff movies, and eat gluten-free pizza and wine. Bitch, yeah! Love that.
They perform that live and they say love you instead of F you
Oh.
on stage because
That's too bad.
moms would get mad.
Funnier.
Anyway, that reminded me of that.
Funnier.
So I started singing those lyrics and I was like, that's not appropriate.
That's
Sorry, never
not
mind.
the right one.
What were we gonna do? The other one. You pick then, cause I don't know what you like. Which one? I See the Light or A Whole New World?
I can do a See the Light,
Okay,
I think.
you can.
Why didn't I learn this one on the uke?
Oh, you should. Is this boring? Yeah, a bunch of people left. That's okay.
Oh,
Thanks for
well,
those that
see you
stuck
guys.
around. That's okay. I know.
And thank you for those who stay. We always like celebrate when people like leave. Let's celebrate those who stick
Yeah,
around for all
these
this
are
bull
awesome.
crap. Me bull crap, not bull.
All those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here, blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see. Standing here, it's all so clear. I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light. And it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light. And it's like the sky is new. And it's warm and real and bright. And the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything looks different now that I see you. I have something for you too. I should have given it to you before, but I was just scared. But the thing is, I'm not scared anymore. You know what I mean?
I'm starting to. All those days chasing down a daydream. All those years living in a blur. All that time never truly seeing things the way they were. Now she's here, shining in the starlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear. I'm where I'm meant to go. Last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is blue, and it's warm and real and bright. But the world has somehow shifted. Sorry, we don't know harmony yet. All at once, everything is different. Now that I see you. It's not a short song. You take the melody, I know. Now that I see you. Hey, falsetto. Did I do that? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Yeah, no. Oh.
But I expected you to
What
go
was I
an octave
supposed-
lower.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was good.
I thought you meant me take the higher.
Good job. No, the melody means the plain one.
Oh. I knew that. Hey, no. We said one. I did 1.5. Okay, this
I know what
is.
you're talking about.
I'm not saying it.
You make me sing both parts.
Good luck with that, I guess. Shaz butt. This is it, and then I'm walking away.
You know you like it. Show you the world.
Shining, shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess, now when did you last let your heart decide? I can open your eyes, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
A whole new world, a dazzling place I never knew. But when I'm way up here, it's crystal clear that now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Now I'm in a whole new world with you.
Unbelievable sights, indescribable feelings, soaring, tumbling, freewheeling through an endless diamond sky. A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes.
100,000
Hold your breath, it
things to
gets
see.
better.
I'm like a shooting star, come so far. I can't go back to where I used to be. Every turn is so far. I forgot how fast this was. Wow. Every moment from better.
I'll chase them anywhere. There's time to spare. Let me share this whole new world with you.
Good job.
A whole new world.
A whole new world.
That's where we'll be.
That's where we'll be.
A thrilling chase
A wondrous place
for
for
you
you
and me. They sped that up. Is that pretty fast? That's pretty fast.
No, that's the Disney. That's the one from the movie. Yeah. Okay.
I felt it was pretty fast.
I
Thank you
think
guys
great.
for enduring that. I'm sorry
You have a beautiful
on my
voice.
point. What? Did you listen to that?
That was really good.
That was flat
That
and I
was
was like
good.
losing air and everything like that.
You
I'm
were-
like
that was
exhausted.
And I think you're good on the whole new world. I don't know why you don't like doing that one.
I don't mind doing that. But I'm not going to admit it because everyone's looking at me.
Well, you just did. So. When you sing with me.
I like singing.
It makes me feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go.
Anyway, well, I love you guys. And
Now
We'll
look,
see
see,
you-
we're making people cry.
that was me, not you. Okay, well, we love you, and we will see you tomorrow. Words, and I'm tired.
Words? Just words? You can't just say
Yes.
words and be
That's-
done with it.
They know what I mean. Okay, I love you guys so much, and
Ooh, reflection from Mulan. That'd be a cool one for
have
me.
you ever tried singing that?
Why would I sing that?
Try it.
No. You try. I'm assuming it's hard because that's why you're not singing it. Oh, here we go. I just opened a whole new thing here, guys. I'm sorry. Bear with us for a minute. Here. Are you trying to sing this? Is that
Can
what
you
you
find
want?
my key?
Oh.
It's like a piano version, though. Is that stupid?
I don't know. I'm not even sure I remember the
This
song
isn't
that
my
well.
key. You could sing the verse, and I could sing the chorus.
I don't know the song that well. I don't
Really?
remember.
Look at me, I will never pass for a perfect wife or a perfect daughter. Can it be? I'm not meant to play this part. Now I see that if I were truly to be myself, I would break break my family's heart. Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me? Why is my reflection someone I don't know? Somehow I cannot hide. I hear the music. Who I am, though I tried. When will my reflection show who I am inside? When will my reflection show who I am inside?
What's your problem with the song? Because that was freaking amazing.
Hard to sing.
That was amazing!
It's not my key and it's hard to sing. I'm sweating. I don't feel well. I've been getting hot flashes lately, like
That's true.
unfamiliar.
Was that not great, guys? Holy crap. That was really good.
Thank you.
I thought you were really going to suck it up for some reason. You made it sound like bad, but you just aced that
It's
one.
hard. Try it. You try it. It's hard.
Obviously, I can't do that, but you aced it more than I ever could.
Thank you. That's sweet.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah,
Back to my
I've been
kid.
having hot flashes like I'm pregnant, but I'm not. And it's driving me insane. So, anyway. Well, thanks, guys. You're sweet. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. Oh, I feel weird. Okay. All right. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. I love you all. Hang in there. Not literally. And you'll get through this. No matter what it is, it will pass. And we will come out victorious until we reach the end of the oat field with the wheats, grass that are oats that fall out of the grass that they put through the factory, and then they put it into the microwave, and then you can eat the oatmeal full of love that comes from the soul of your belly button ring hole. And then if it gets infected, you can get the cream of my love to heal it for you.
Where do I get some of the cream of your love?
That's pretty inspirational, I think. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I love you. You're beautiful.
You're worth it.
And I do too.